Hello everyone, I'm back with a continuation video of a club sign-up sheet that I made, and I kind of ended it. I wanted to end it before 20 minutes, and I kind of rushed the end, and it was late in the night, and I hopped up on coffee and not thinking straight, and so I ended it with a definite error here. I'm on the screen. You should see a link to the prior video if you want to go back and watch. But basically, what I did was I have this for loop with a break in it, which that doesn't work. That doesn't accomplish what we need to do, which basically is to generate club lists from a sign up sheet that we have created here. The students will be able to choose first choice, second choice, and third choice, and then they will be sectioned into the proper clubs based off of membership caps, right? So if the first choice club is full, then they'll go into the second choice clubs, so on and so forth. However, what this loop does is it loops through the student's choices. Every time a student submits, it's going to loop through their first choice, second choice, and third choice, see if that group is full, and then fall back to the next one. And then I just was thinking that I could break the for loop here, but that doesn't work, or I don't think that will work. If you know how I could make that work, please comment below. But I thought this would be a perfect example of a place to use a while loop. So while a student needs group, we're going to run this block of code. This if statement is exactly where that's going to go. However, we don't have a student's needs group variable, and we're not dealing with it at all. So let's just create that right above here. Student needs group. It's a long variable name. However, I like to be clear with what I'm creating these variables for. It just helps me because I've gotten really bad at commenting code. So being real precise with my variable names helps me to deal with that. I want to be better at commenting code too, but uh, oops, student needs group is going to be true. Okay, so we got this set to true, and while that remains true, then we are going to be running this while loop, and we need to actually increment an I. So if the group is full, or sorry, if it's not full, choice is I, then we're going to run this if-else, these if-else blocks here. And we need to set, not let, nope, sorry, var I equals 0. If the group is not full and the sheet exists, we're going to append the row, else we're going to append the row. So if it's not full, okay, so outside of this if statement, sorry, I'm losing track of exactly where I am. So then I'm going to increment that I. But if it is, if we do come into here, we're going to set student needs group to false. Because either way, inside of this loop, we are adding the student to one of the lists. So the student no longer needs a group, and so we set it to false. Though if this statement ends up being false and we skip this block of code, then we want to increment this I for the choices array up here and go to the next one. Basically what that will do, now the time this will error out is if the I ever becomes more than the amount of choices that we have. And we could fix that by creating maybe a try and a catch error. handler. But for right now, let's just test it out and see if it works. So I'm going to go into this sheet. I'm going to create a student named George. He's going to be George at example.com. His first choice is going to be basketball. Second choice is going to be board games. And then third choice is going to be Quidditch. We're going to submit, and hopefully we've got no error here. There we've got George. His first choice was basketball club, and we see that it created that sheet and put his name there. Now let's get another response going. Let's get another student and call him Emre. And he's going to be Emre at example.com. His first choice is also going to be basketball. Second choice, board game club. Third choice, web development. One kid that is interested in web development, my favorite. So it put Emre right back into this club. It's not bothering with the other clubs. Those sheets don't exist yet. So this while loop is working as intended. I want to end the video there. Just a short little follow-up video to my previous example of this club sign-up sheet. Now, like I said, this will give you some problems if your club sign-up sheets ever get so big that their first choice fails, their second choice fails, and their third choice fails and tries to go to a fourth. It's going to cause problems. If you have suggestions on how to handle, how to catch those errors, please leave them in comments below. I'd love to even create another follow-up video to this. So let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. I love the feedback, and I always look forward to hearing from other people who are into AppScript. Talk to you soon.